Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts and to the German campaign, where there's an awful lot of convoy battles. There's 4 of them in total, but there's been so much of that lately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do these battles myself off screen. I will load them up so you can see what is going on. It does include the Herzog. I'm going to do all of these off camera, and I will post the results, post battle results screens for you in a moment. But all of this, there's been so much of this lately. I think you deserve a bit of a break from it. And yeah, so that's what I'll do. And I'll see you in a moment once I've done all 4 of those convoy battles. Alright, the battle results should be on screen now, using some movie magic. And yeah, there's not really anything to talk about with that. And I'm going to end the turn, and I'm going to see you in September. Well, here's a turn up for the books. The French have surrendered. That is... very interesting. I can talk. 1.4 billion. So we want Senegal for sure. That's quite an expensive province to ask for. And probably just whatever else we can grab. Let's grab the CAR and the Marquesas Islands. Sure. And they gave it to us. Nice. Okay, so France is out, but it looks like Russia is in. So easy come, easy go. But no, I'm fine with that. We're going to concentrate on the conquest of the Netherlands. Then we'll go and smash the Russians up. And who else are we still at war with? America and Britain. We're just whatever. Just whatever's closest to Germany. And it's annoying us. We'll go smash it. It's the basic setup. Anyway, Kustenhertha against Emerald and Marmaluke. Again, not a particularly interesting battle. We've seen a lot of this sort of combat, and I'm not enthused. So I will just show the post-battle results screen for this as well in a moment. Alright, welcome back. Full results should be on screen, and here's the summary. I made a big old boo-boo, and the Z3-25 ran into some torpedoes. That was entirely my fault. Just one of those things. We have conquered South Sudan. Excellent. Okay, Africa Corps back in action. And does Britain have allies at the moment? No. So we should be able to move against any remaining stuff they have relatively easily, although they don't actually have very much left. Have we destroyed, like, all of British Africa? Not quite. They still own Zanzibar, and they still own Gambia as well. But all the rest of it is gone. That is quite the thing. I've also noticed Northern India is independent. So, yeah, the British having big old problems. So is Singapore, by the way. Singapore is now an independent country. All good. Conquest of the Netherlands is now over the limit. The threshold required, which is really good news. It's going to take a while. It's going to take potentially 8 months, well, 7 more turns. So it's going to be a while. I wonder if the Soviets are going to cause a ruckus with that. They might, but we'll be ready for them. Right, I'm going to end the turn and see what happens. Aha! Russians. A chance to... or Soviets. They've gone back to being the Soviet Union, apparently. A chance to engage some of their ships. And this is a little bit different. This is a little bit more exciting. I think we just been so much conflict. I mean, I don't know how many episodes I've spent just trudging through this never-ending war. When was the last time I was at peace? I'm not even sure. I know there are eagle-eyed viewers who keep track of such things. When was the last time Germany was not in a conflict? Because we just seem to be daisy-chaining them. It's like France in the Napoleonic era. Just always at war with somebody. Oh, excuse me. I was trying to mute the microphone, but I didn't get there in time. My sincerest apologies for that. Yeah, I've not been well the last little bit. Another reason why I skipped those battles. Just trying to save my voice a little bit for actually important stuff that you want to see. And yeah, I could time-lapse the battles as well, but they really weren't that interesting. Even the one where I lost the destroyer. It was in the middle of a storm. You couldn't see anything. All very not the most engaging content in the world. Right, here we have the Triumph. Could potentially be a player design here. No, the offset's too high. But it looks like it's based off a player design. 8.6 inch guns, 4.5, 5.3 secondaries, 2.6 tertiaries, couple torpedo launchers, terrible armour, although it is Crypt 2, very low amount of it. Less than 6 inches of armour on an armoured cruiser is weak. But what are you? That is something that we've not seen yet. Is that a scout cruiser? Interesting. Now, Germany does not have a scout cruiser currently, so we'll be having a look at that with great interest in a moment. So we've dealt with those cruisers. There we go. Right. Basically a torpedo cruiser. Very fast. Armour is okay. It's not the best. It's 5.1 inch guns. 10% offset indicates it probably is a AI design. Oh, there's a torpedo just going past. But an interesting one to be sure. German architects looking at that hull with envy. We could make something truly nice on that hull. Sadly, we don't have access to it, or at least not yet. Right, where are those transports? No, then it can't be that way. Don't be stupid. Anyway, I'm going to time-lapse me looking for them and destroying them, and I'll see you in a moment. And there we go. Nice opening salvo. Right. What else is going on? Well, the other thing we have is that the Soviets are attempting to disrupt our invasion of the Netherlands with a Don't Touch Me class, which we've seen before. A very bad example of the Don't Touch Me class with all those flaws. And they've run into, well, a fairly large force. Because, yeah, this is our invasion fleet, including SS4s in here. And both Othello and Oberon. That is not good. That is not good for them. Right, so those are the battle cruisers. Let's put all the battleships together. Othello has a little bit of damage. Not sure why that is. She has had plenty of time to go in for repairs, but apparently not. Such a weird design, this one. No hits yet. Oh, that was a hit. Oberon takes out a main gun. A turret. That is a particularly inconvenient turret to lose on this design. Means they cannot fire forward at all. Apparently we're still trying to get the guns dialed in. Another main gun destroyed. There's Othello. Hey, now we're talking. Main belt pen by Othello. Oh, jeez. That is just brutal. Absolutely brutal. Every gun knocked out and then just smashed to bits. Oh, most damage done, actually, by the Nuthu Segler. Interesting. Oh, no, sorry, it was the Othello. I missed the 12. I thought that said 1.2. It was the Othello. Okay, cool. Right, what else you got for us, Soviets? Looks like the Africa Corps is back in action, which is very good. We're also moving against Northern Rhodesia. That should fall next turn. Southern Rhodesia, I think Transvaal Yeah, all of these are... oh no, Basutoland is British. Okay, so, but, yeah, if there's something we can move against, we are moving against it. Which is very nice. Ah, it's here. Yeah, we're trying to move on Gambia. It should be doable. What is the British... army logistics at 9%. Yeah, we should be able to walk all over them. Yeah, they have almost no ships left. Surprised by France. They've been building battle cruisers. Yeah, they must just really have badly wanted out of the war. They've got plenty of money as well. Interesting. Soviet Union. Yeah, they've got a reasonable fleet. They've got 8 capital ships. Reasonable amount of tonnage. Right, who are the Netherlands allied with, actually? Nobody? Nobody. Interesting. So have they been abandoned, then? By their major power masters? Interesting. Right, the other thing to check up on, we've got a task force here, I'll come back to that battle, is I did want to check on the Yorick. She's been very quiet lately. Yes, she is repaired. With France out of the war, though, I'm gonna do my original plan. She's going to prosecute the war against the United States for us, and they do have ships around Eastern North America. So yeah, I'm going to send her... no, not to Hamilton. That's too small for her. Freeport is just about big enough. So I'm going to send her to Freeport again. That was my original plan. She hasn't been generating missions down in Africa. So I'm going to send her back. She might pick some stuff up. If that doesn't work, then I'll send her to the Baltic. But she's just so much of a menace. I think everybody's avoiding her. Anyway... let's see if we can sink the Bedford. Pretty sure we can sink the Bedford. But let's see if we can. Where are you? You must be somewhere. Don't be a ghost battle. That would be very dull. No, slowing down. Where are you? You've got 5 minutes to show your face. Still think that barbette looks a bit weird. It is effective though. Like you can, it works well with the shape of the forward turret. They kind of nest into each other. Now this is going to be a bloody ghost battle. That is ridiculous. Absolutely. No, it's not. Very at the last minute she shows up. But heavily damaged and a stern chase. I'm going to time-lapse the rest of this battle. And I'll see you back on the map. And there we go. Like I said, not going to be super exciting. Very simple stuff. I think I said I'd see you back on the map, but that's what I'm going to say right now. Well, I ended the turn. It's now November, and it looks like Britain is out. So provinces I definitely want are Zanzibar, if they've got it yet. And what was the one we were trying to attack? Senegal? That would be very nice to have. I don't see it on the list. Maybe I'm just blind. Basutoland would be nice. Screw it. Yeah, we'll take New Zealand. New Zealand and New Providence. Cook Islands and South Sandwich Islands. Sure. Okay. Cool. German New Zealand, who knew? Okay, so the Americans are causing problems over there. Good that we have some, a ship on the way. And we've conquered Northern Rhodesia. Very good. Wait, are we going to get a land attack on Egypt? That would be huge. If we can have a land attack on Egypt. Oh, southern Egypt. Still, that has oil. Land attacks on Egypt. That is hilarious. I don't know what Egypt has in terms of a army logistics, but I'm assuming it's not super high. They've got a few cruisers and that's it. There's no way to see it unless I somehow knew how to dig into the game files. But yes, it was Gambia, not Senegal. I should have asked for Gambia. Oh well, we should be able to take Gambia in the next war with Britain very easily. Of course, we already own Senegal. It was France that took Senegal off. Okay, never mind. But we do have. Oh yeah, of course it's on the other side. Wait, what's going on? Oh, Australia is fighting for independence. Okay, cool. Go Australia. Yes, say hello to German New Zealand. If you're watching from New Zealand, hi. You're going to have to learn how to speak a bit of German. Anyway, yeah, Africa looking very Germanic right now. So really, that just means the US and the Soviet Union are, yeah, the only powers we really have to worry about right now. We have freed up quite a lot of ship capacity, I think. Oh no, this one is suspended, so we can resume that. That's good, because we're not doing endless repairs anymore. I've also noticed that these are all on in being, which is an absolute silly thing for me to do. Put them all on sea control. Yes, good. Well, with that, let's have a look at research. What are we getting here? Nothing. How fun. Cruise design. Nothing. Cruisers in when you're playing Germany. So bad. By the way, we have unlocked the modern battleship 1 and 2, and we're researching super battleships. And I haven't put any points into this at all. It's just been unlocking. We still are talking about stupid weapons that I'm not going to use over there. And we're getting Mark 5 4-inch guns soon, which is pretty cool. Small guns is progressing quite well. It's worth having a look at those modern battleships, I suppose. It seems bonkers to start building something like this in this era. I mean, we have a lot of the text to go on it. But, yeah. This is this one has really bad tower selections. So it gives you this really weird looking... You get a really weird looking ship. Because you need a barbette on the front. I'm not a huge fan of the modern one. Although it is a good hull. I think there are other towers available for it. I'm going to go check this hull in the shared design viewer. The modern Battleship 2, this is the Bismarck one. With the Bismarck style superstructure. And, you know, we do have 15-inch guns. But yeah, I'd still be building with 16s at the moment. Yeah, I'd still be building with 16s. So whilst these are available to us to design, I don't think it's a good idea because we've got the SS5s on the way. They're still going to be building for a while. So I think once the SS5s are finished, then I'll look into doing a modern one and trying to make it work. And then when they're finished, we'll move on to the modern 2 and so on and so forth. Just so that we kind of have a constant construction of stuff. Do have this hull, but it's, you know, I really, really don't like it very much. And we've got the GK2s already using it, so yeah, it's irrelevant. No extra cruiser hulls. This is the... Wait, what did we build the LK1s on? I'm not sure, but there are no good cruiser hulls. We've still got the Destroyer 3. This is what the Z3s were built on. This is the Z2 hull. So, yeah, we just have very little available. So I'm actually going to do something a bit weird. I'm going to head over to the shared design part of the game. And I just want to have a look at that modern Battleship 1. See you in a moment. Alright, here I am in the shared design viewer. And the modern Battleship 1, here it is. I just wanted to have a look if I got any more towers for it. And the answer is no. So you either end up with a very weird double ship, which looks so weird. Please, devs, if you happen to be watching this and listening, these front towers backwards, if you have the time, could you please go through and get rid of them? Because, well, I mean, don't get rid of them, but like replace them with something else, because a different model. Because yeah, I really don't like it. So we're building something like that, and then the problem becomes that it's just taking up so much space on the hull, because you put a barbette in, just a standard barbette, and once you put the turrets on, you're filling up pretty much the whole ship. A very long ship. German superstructures are really pretty awful. Even if you use the smallest ones, which I probably will do, you know, we'll get something like this, and then, you know, you take, I don't know, 15-inch guns, something like that, I think works on this hull, with the Mark 3s, and yeah, you can build something like this. I think this is supposed to be the Scharnhorst hull, but yeah, it's got this Bismarck style rear superstructure. So yeah, I probably will end up building something like this for the modern, but given that we are already up to 16-inch guns on the SS5s, I think the SS6 would try to use them, but then you run into this problem. These guns don't fit on the barbette. So maybe it will be using 15-inch guns. Does the Modern 2 allow you to fit 16-inch guns. So this is the Bismarck hull, basically. So this would be looking at possibly the SS7. Yes, that does let you fit 16s. So we could go 15, 16, potentially 18, and then 20. These again have giant fat... Look at this. So, how is that a reasonable size of tower? What the fudge is that? It only fits in one place. Admittedly, this is the smallest version of this hull. If we bump it to 1940, super battleship. Well, it's still limited. Jeez, but like we could access the giant one, right? You have to widen the beam as well. Look how fat this thing is. Anyway, my moaning aside, I'm assuming 18s will fit on this thing. It's nice to plan these things out. Yeah, so 18s. And then if we went to the Super 2, could we fit 20s? It's sort of, but you know what I mean. Just could do that. Yeah, we'd be able to fit 20s. So that is my rough plan for future battleship construction. Although 16s don't make much sense, we might revert to the 14 rather than introducing a new caliber of gun. But we'll see when we actually get to designing it in a campaign. For now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, and I'm going to see you soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.